Again, we heard President Trump in that interview this morning on Fox talking about his Attorney General. We just heard from Senator Lindsey Graham as well.
Yeah, and this is a response to what the president said on Fox this morning.
Okay.
Where he said that Jeff Sessions has lost control of the Justice Department. This is response to that, because he says, I took control of the Department of Justice the day I was sworn in. So it's a direct response to that. And it basically says three things. Number one, it praises the people in the Justice Department. Number two, he says he won't be subject to improper political influence. And then the other thing that's notable about it is it's something that Jeff Sessions does every time he ever appears in public. He praises the president. So even though this is a response to the president, he also says, I'm carrying out the president's agenda. And I think you have to say there's probably no cabinet member who is more faithful about, in every public appearance, praising the president, saying he wants to do the president's agenda on fighting violent crime. But to Chuck Rosenberg's point, Jeff Sessions has taken a lot of hits from the president ever since the president was elected on Twitter, in public statements. And this statement is very interesting in that, number one, it's pretty short. Number two, it praises the president. But number three, for the first time in any of these pushbacks, he says the Justice Department is not going to be improperly influenced by political considerations. And it's getting that pressure from all sides. It's getting it from Republicans in the House who are pushing the Justice Department to release what is probably an unprecedented amount of internal investigative documents related to the Mueller investigation and the Hillary Clinton email investigation. And, of course, the suggestion that the Justice Department could be used to follow the political will of the White House. So it's a very strong, it's a very muscular statement. It's surprising in the sense that Jeff Sessions has been taking these shots repeatedly and only now has decided to push back in a very concise and yet muscular way.
Well, Pete, again, I don't want to get you to speculate here, but you just alluded to it. Chuck alluded to it as well. The president has taken a number of shots at his Attorney General on television, on Twitter. Why the response now? What do we make of the timing of this particular response this time around?
My guess is it's because the president has kind of changed the. Normally, the president's attacks on Jeff Sessions has been he should have recused himself, and he didn't, which is something the president said again today on Fox. This time, he brought something new to the party, saying Jeff Sessions has never had control of the Justice Department, and I think perhaps that was an especially sore point, and that's why he decided to push back. Now, also, it's very interesting in terms of what Lindsey Graham said about the potential firing. In the president's comments this morning on Fox, he seems to once again say that is something that he just can't do as long as the Mueller investigation is going on. And he's gotten this message loud and clear from Republicans in the Senate, not just Lindsey Graham and not just today, which is don't fire Jeff Sessions. He's popular among Senate Republicans. They basically said to the president, if you get rid of Jeff Sessions, we're not going to confirm whoever you come up with to replace him as Attorney General. So I think the president seems to know that that's a non-starter. He seemed to acknowledge it today on Fox.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.